Hi, Jay Andrews here with Laguna Tools and the new 24BX Bandsaw. The 24BX is the latest member in our classic series of bandsaws, and this is a true powerhouse of a saw. It not only has huge power in the 5 horsepower motor, but it's got tremendous capacity with 24 inches of resaw height. Inside the upper cabinet, you'll see that the 24BX is equipped with massive cast iron flywheels. These flywheels are cast iron, and then they're machined and balanced to provide smooth precision for the saw. There's a rubber tire on the top and bottom wheels there that the blade can track on, sealed bearings. You'll notice that the tension assembly here is located in the upper cabinet, and it's controlled by a large diameter cast wheel. It uses a magnetic tension gauge on the inside to set the blade tension. Even with its massive resaw capacity, the 24BX can still do precision work, and you can lower the Laguna ceramic guides right down to your workpiece as needed here by using the upper guide post that's controlled by a rack and pinion assembly. Once you have these set to the correct location, simply lock them down in place. The 24BX is equipped with the Laguna ceramic guide system. The Laguna ceramic guides have 5 contact points above the table and 5 more beneath the table. And speaking of the table, you notice that this is a massive cast iron table that's 24 inches deep, 34 inches wide, and it's fit with a standard 3/4 inch by 3/8 inch miter slot, so you can use your favorite miter gauge. The table, being this massive, is also very heavy. And to make it easy to use, we've added massive trunnions. It's a double trunnion on the bottom side, as well as a gas strut that lets you move and tip the table very easily. Once you have it to the desired angle, you can lock it in place using the metal lock handles beneath the trunnions. Down in the lower cabinet, we'll find another balanced 24-inch cast iron flywheel. And this is the wheel that drives the blade. The motor has a pulley that uses a polygroove V-belt here on the bottom, and that drives the blade and the flywheel assembly. The flywheel can be stopped using the foot pedal, which actuates the brake system. The brake system uses a rotor, a vented rotor, a caliper assembly, and then the foot pedal. The foot pedal has a micro switch on it so that when you step on the brake, it shuts off the motor first, and then secondly, it brakes and stops the flywheel instantly. You'll see that with the flywheel spinning, I can step on the brake assembly and stop it immediately. While we're still down here in the lower cabinet, you'll notice that there's a dust collection chamber up at the top, and this captures the dust as it's coming down through the lower set of guides and into the lower cabinet. There's a dust port that's a 4-inch port right behind here. There's a wheel brush that brushes the dust off the wheel. And then finally, there's a little insert block that surrounds the blade and kind of captures most of the dust up in the top. Any dust that does make it past this upper dust collection port falls to the lower cabinet, and there's a cabinet cleanout on the bottom. Again, another 4-inch dust port. The 24BX Bandsaw comes standard with the Laguna DX3 DriftMaster Fence System. This is an option on our smaller saws, but it comes standard on the 24BX. The DriftMaster DX3 is a unique fence system that is the world's only dual mode fence system. And what that means is that you can use it like a standard fence, except for it slides on a linear guide, so it's smoother than most fences. And when you have it in the right position, you can lock it down in place here using the silver handle. If you're looking for precision movements, you can use the mode adjustment handle and lock in the geared arrangement here. And now we have a precision hand wheel that allows us to go through and fine-tune and precisely position the fence or make incremental movements for projects that require the same movement for each type of project. There's a handy scale on the back side of the fence that's read right off of the casting. And this can be flipped over so you can have inches on one side and it's got millimeters on the opposite side. The DriftMaster DX3 comes in 2 sizes. Our standard size that's on our website, and this version, which is specifically fit for the 24BX bandsaw. It's 7 inches tall and an additional length of 27 inches for the total fence length on this. Also, the front rail is wider to accommodate the 24-inch bandsaw. The DX3 is called the DriftMaster because it's the easiest fence in the world to adjust for drift. And to adjust the drift adjustment on this, you simply unlock these two handles, and then you use the drift adjustment knob, and you'll see that it moves the fence angle. And this angle is set to the specific dynamic way that your blade cuts on your saw. And once you have this precisely set, you'll go through and lock those handles down. Now that drift angle is locked into the frame and the body here of the DriftMaster, and you can move the fence from the high position to the low position without disturbing that drift angle adjustment. The only time you'll have to readjust that is if you put a new blade on there that cuts a little bit different. But that's how you set the drift, and it's the easiest one in the world to set. We recommend setting this by cutting a scrap piece of wood, observing the kerf, and adjusting the fence until that blade, the back edge of the blade, is centered in the kerf. Let's have a look here at the back side of the bandsaw. Here at the back of the saw, you'll see that the heart of this bandsaw is a 5 horsepower induction motor. 5 horsepower single phase power, and you'll see that there's a junction box here, and there's no cord and no plug. Every shop has different styles of plugs. You might have twist locks or straight blade plugs, so you're going to select the plug that you need that matches your wall outlets, and then you'll equip the saw with a 10 gauge, a 10-3 power cord. And you'll cut that to the length that you need. Most of the home stores will have this on a reel. You can reel it off and cut the length you need for your shop. Inside the box, there's 3 connections. There's 2 hot connections. That's a black and a white, and then a ground wire inside here. And that's all you need. You'll make those same connections inside the plug yourself. We also see that there's an air strut right here, and this is responsible for smooth table movements. You saw how easy it was to move the table earlier. That's thanks to this air strut system. There's an adjustment here. This adjusts the lower flywheel. I'd suggest if you're going to adjust that lower flywheel, unless you're really confident in doing that, just give our service department a call. They can kind of give you some tips on adjusting that if you need to. You probably won't have to. There's also an adjustment knob right here that adjusts the brake caliper. So we saw the disc brake system earlier, and this is what adjusts the caliper for pad wear. You'll also notice right here that there's a 90-degree stop, and this is the table stop. When you first set up the bandsaw, you'll actually screw that in or out to make sure that the blade is exactly 90 degrees to the table. There's a convenient tab here that you can flip away and tilt the table inwards as well as 45 degrees outwards. While we're talking about optional equipment, let's cover one of my favorite pieces of optional equipment, and that's our LED work light system. We've prepared the saw to accept these accessories like the mobility kit. It's pre-drilled for that, and it's pre-drilled to accept our optional LED work lights. The work lights can mount in 2 different positions on the frame, and we've put a plug on the back that you can plug the work light into so you don't have to have a separate outlet for the LED work light. On the back of the upper cabinet, you'll see that the tension wheel is located on the bottom side of the cabinet. There's a quick release for tension just above that, and you'll pull that and release the tension when the saw is not in use. Just above that, this is the tracking knob with a lock. So you'll unlock that, you can set the tracking. There's a handy tracking window on the side of the cabinet. And once that's set, you can lock that knob down and the tracking will keep your blade in place. To support this upper cabinet and flywheel assembly, we've got a very heavy-duty backbone or spine here on this saw, made of steel. It's a folded, welded construction that's about 6.5 inches wide. It's pyramid shaped so that it resists twisting and torquing. And again, it's a very heavy-duty piece to support this upper cabinet. When you're ordering your 24BX bandsaw, make sure to order blades with the saw. It doesn't ship with blades unless you order those specifically, and you want to order those for the explicit type of work that you'll be doing. I recommend getting an assortment of blades when you're ordering your saw up. The smallest blade on these guides is a 1/4 inch, and it goes all the way up to 1 1/4 inch blade. If you're doing resaw work, order one of our Resaw King blades. It's a carbide tipped Resaw King blade that's resharpenable. Order the 1 1/4 inch, it works great on this saw. If you're doing small work, order a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch for curves and detail work. On the opposite side of the saw, you'll see the control switches here. You'll see the main on and off buttons here, and that's what you'll use every day to turn the saw on and off. If you have a situation where something happens with the blade and you want to quickly shut it off, hit the E-stop button, and you can reset that one by pulling out. If you go to start your saw and it doesn't start, the first thing you want to check is that bump stop or the e-stop button here. Give it a cycle by pushing it in and pulling it back out. Sometimes those don't get reset correctly. You want to just double check that first. Well, that covers all the details and features of the 24BX bandsaw. And you can see that this thing is quite capable for doing projects of almost any size in your shop. Now, if you're looking for additional specifications, manuals, videos, go to our website at lagunatools.com, or you can give us a call toll-free. This saw is exclusively available through authorized Laguna Tools dealers worldwide. Thanks for choosing Laguna.